Hi, my name is Nick Corelli from Erickson Foundation Solutions, and I'm going to explain to you geolocks. So on a typical geolock installation, we're looking for a resolution for frost heaving in the wall. Some common things that we're looking for when we see this wall is some horizontal cracking, some stair stepping in the block, or a whole wall pushing in. From this job that we were on, we saw the deflection very well and easy. The first thing that we wanted to do was start looking at how to open up our trench and the obstacles around that. So in the front yard, we were right next to a driveway. Backyard, we're on the side of the chimney with a lot of trees and roots. This can prove to be hard digging, but with some extra care and effort, we're able to get those branches removed. So with geolocks, we're looking at the length of our wall and how we're going to space them out accordingly. Usually we're shooting for within 2 to 3 feet from the corner and then every 5 to 6 feet from there. One thing that we're also looking at is how to core them through the wall and the angle and projection that we're looking for. Now it's really important that we're shooting these rods at somewhat of an angle. You want to find your grade depth before you even consider drilling your holes. And then you want to angle your rods so that when you shoot them down into the ground about 10 to 12 feet away from the house, that they are within that 2 to 3 feet zone underneath grade. If the plates are too high up in the ground, it'll actually push that ground up and heave up your lawn space. Once these rods are shot, we go in, we try and clean off the rods as best as possible and use what threaded rod is available to us. With the geolock plates, when we're torquing, you can actually watch them torque into the ground. Know that this is on load-bearing soil so that the geolocks can perform. When torquing, we have appropriate torque specifications for each type of wall. It's either a poured wall or a CMU wall that we'll put a specific torque on. And then as we work down the wall, you actually want to keep going back and down the wall a couple times to allow that wall to keep moving and keep torquing. Once you go down the wall and you hear the clicking of the torque wrench a couple times, now you know that you're all good to go. After everything is properly torqued, everything is benchmarked. Once that is done, we start backfilling the outside. We are very cautious to tamp that down as best as possible so that we don't see any more sinkage in the years to come. We then hit it with a final raking, removing any top rocks that we see from the soil. Now we can rest assured knowing that the walls are stabilized for the long term. It's a really good system that lasts for a really long time and is a really good, affordable way to fix your foundation